I loved the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. The first one in particular made me cry. How was it filming that movie?
So in this season of the show, there's some like huge jaw-dropping moments. Selena gives like Emmy best performances talking because she did this one scene. It was a very emotional scene. And I was like, Selena, do you remember when we were doing the Wizards movie? We had that scene where you realized that I forgot you and you're supposed to cry in the scene. Remember you had a really hard time doing that? We actually had to cut and I was trying to like give you a pep talk to cry. Remember how hard that was for you? Well, now it comes full circle because here in the second season of the show, she just did it like that. And I don't want to give away too much, but like your jaw will be on the floor. And we put some Easter eggs. I know I'm tangenting here, but if you have a discerning eye, you'll notice a particular thing, and that is going to make you go head explode for the character of Alex. Like, wait, what did we just reveal here? Hold on. There's some stuff. We go there.
I am so excited. I am renewing my Disney Plus subscription as we speak. Did you steal any props from the show?
I did. In the original Wizards lair, there were like these two big fish. They were just always around, and I would randomly like grab it and like itch my head walking around with it. And it just became like my random weird prop. And so I took those and my wand. I got my wand too. So I got my fish and my wand.
Love a nice fish itch. You know, I always have like a head scratch. That's good for the scalp, you know? When you were a kid and you were doing acting, were you doing full-time school? Were you getting tutored? How did that work for you?
Yes, you're required to have a set teacher on all of the sets. So you have to have a certain amount of schooling per week. And that went really well. I learned a lot. You know, one-on-one tutoring was really productive for me. Offset, you also have to do school. So yeah, I was homeschooled, but for most of it, I was in a normal public school. And yeah, my mom and dad really prioritized giving me as normal of a childhood as humanly possible. I'm very grateful for them. And the parents are the most important thing. Like making sure that your parents are just supporting your kid like you support a kid in a sport. That's what I found is the number one predictor of a healthy adult life in a kid actor.
Who was your Disney crush growing up?
Ooh, Disney crush growing up. Lizzie McGuire. I remember watching that show. Hilary Duff. I remember watching that going, ooh, she's pretty.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah. You know, I was younger and she was a few years older than me. And yeah, I was like, ooh, we'll go with that.
Okay, Hilary Duff, if you're watching, too bad. You're too late. He's got a wife now.
We're both happily married. So.
Right. If you could star on any other Disney Channel show, which would it be?
Present or past?
Ooh, let's go with the past.
I would do Even Stevens. I grew up watching Even Stevens and like I loved Shia's character. I thought he was so funny. So growing up, I always wanted to be on that show.
What's your favorite DCOM movie?
I want to know yours too, but my favorite is Brink. Millennial kid growing up, skateboarding, rollerblading, that was like my thing. And so when Brink came out, that was just like awesome, so good. I got my aggressive rollerblades and I went to the park the next day and acted like I was in the movie. How about you?
I would have to say 13th Year. That movie was so good. And I was in my like mermaid obsession era at the time, but that was like the most iconic movie. That was so good. I loved it. What spell would you like to use in real life?
The spell I would most like to use in real life is to read minds because I really want to know what you think of my answers during this interview. And I never know. Never know what the person's really thinking, but I'd like to read minds.
I'm a New Yorker and I'm very brutally honest, so honestly, you do not want to know what I'm thinking.
You know what? You'll tell me what you're thinking. I don't have to worry with you. I feel like you're honest. You're New York. Long Island guy.
Do you think you're more Alex or Justin Russo in real life?
I'm 100% Justin. That's just me. You know, I care about safety. I care about foresight. I think ahead of things. I try to be responsible. I have my Alex moments, you know. I think like we all do. A little spontaneity, acting before thinking.
Do you think that you were as school smart as Justin?
No, I really wasn't. As I've gotten older, I've appreciated studying and education, but when I was younger, I really didn't appreciate it. I really was the class clown, and I was just trying to get out of school as much as humanly possible so I could act and goof off. I've channeled that energy now into proper outlets. I've been self-educating. As I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate Justin's love of education. Hey, I'm David Henrie.
And I'm Juliette Roffet.
And you're watching
Girl Who Eats Art.